Right, let's go. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to our Thursday night opportunity call, where we are going to be telling you all about our amazing products and work from home business opportunity. We are going to get started telling you a little bit about our products. You get a bit of background information and find out how amazing they are. And we're then going to hear from some people who are already on the products, so they can tell you of their experience so far. Then we will move on to tell you a bit about the business and hear from some people who are in the business already. And then right at the end, we've got a very, very, very special guest speaker this evening, so don't go anywhere. And we're going to get kick-started with our lovely Paula, who's going to tell us all about our products.
Thank you, Sara, and thank you everyone for joining us this evening for our Juice Plus presentation. So I'm really excited to be sharing our business presentation. Sorry, I'm not actually doing the business, I'm doing the product presentation. And I couldn't be more excited. I absolutely love the products. I got introduced to them 7 years ago now. And I instantly, I just instantly got it. It just made so much sense to me that you could get all of this nutrition and goodness into your body in such an easy, affordable and convenient way. And what I loved about it was the products. I loved about them were the products are the most researched nutritional products in the world. They've got 40 gold standard clinical studies, which are the best clinical studies that you can get. So that's backing their outstanding health benefits. And I just thought, why wouldn't I want to put all that goodness in my body? And when I heard all the amazing testimonials and read up on them and did my own research, I just thought I just have to give them a go. I'm so glad I did. Even though I didn't feel that I've never taken supplements or anything before. I always thought I was healthy and I didn't need them, but I just thought, right, I just want to try. And I used to be, I still am a mum, and I had a busy, my own business, and I was always chasing around and always lacking energy. And as soon as I started taking the products, I just couldn't believe the amount of energy that they gave me. And 7 years on, I've still got energy all the time. I never have those lethargic feelings that I used to have, and I haven't had a day sick since. So I will always be grateful for them. So I'm going to get started talking about our capsules. So our capsules there, you can see in the middle, the red, the green and the purple bottle, they are our premium capsules, and they are made from basically a variety of 30 raw fruits, vegetables and berries. They're totally bioavailable, so they go straight into the body, go straight into the bloodstream, and they get absorbed by the body. So unlike supplements that you commonly see in Boots and Holland and Barrett and those kind of isolated multivitamins that are just synthetic powders that are made in a factory that your body doesn't even recognize. They're synthetic, so they're not bioavailable, and they do little goodness for you. And so with these are what your body needs. Our bodies need whole foods. They need fruit and vegetables. You only have to go and Google what's the benefits of fruit and vegetables to see. And so with the capsules, that's exactly what you get, all that goodness. So next slide, please, James. So we all know that the more fruits and vegetables we eat, the healthier we are. But sadly, we don't get enough fruits and vegetables in our diet. There's a number of reasons: affordability, convenience. There isn't the variety in the supermarkets a lot of the time. They're not in season. But that's with our fruits and vegetables, you can get all of the fruits and vegetables out from 30 every single day. So you can see here on these statistics, there's over 87% of adults not getting enough vegetables, 59% not getting enough fruits. Then you go over to the kids, it's even worse. So 96% of 5 to 12-year-olds are not getting enough fruits and vegetables, and over 70% of youngsters. So, as a nation, it just, those statistics are just saying we're not getting enough fruits and vegetables to help keep us healthy. So our Juice Plus capsules help to bridge the gap between what we are eating and what we should be eating to keep our bodies healthy. Thanks, James. So as I said, made of fruits and vegetables, and they are whole foods. So you can see the whole list of what's in each one. So there's the fruit blend, which is 10 fruits, and then you've got the vegetables and the berries. So you can have a read there of what you get in every single day. So you've heard that saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away, and it really does. You know, an apple has got hundreds of thousands of phytonutrients and nutrients that we need to keep healthy. So times that by 30, and you're getting all those phytonutrients from, you know, pineapples and mangoes and all those things. So basically, what you do eat is what you get the nutrients from. So if you're not eating them, you're not. And they've all got their own individual, unique nutrients that we need. So looking at the vegetables, kale, broccoli, spinach, all those kind of things that, you know, we all know that if you eat, you know, they're in the superfood list, you know, kale and broccoli, you know, the more we eat, the healthier we are. It helps so much to you know, prevent ill health, all those kind of, all of fruits and vegetables, particularly the certain ones that are always in the top things that you should be eating. But, you know, you just, you know, when was the last time you had kale? When was the last time you had spinach? So you can have them every single day, so you're getting the nutrients every day. And going on to the berries, you know, you're having berries every day that you've probably never even heard of, and probably never even tried, like bilberries. I've never eaten a bilberry before, or an elderberry, I don't think. So, you know, and when you take the berries, you get what you call a juice plus glow. They're amazing for the skin, the hair, the nails, and you know, your immune system, give you energy, and of all of the different capsules give different health benefits, which is all in the science. Thanks, James. So we've also, we've got farms all over the world. This is, I think, Bill, our cranberry farmer. So specially selected by Juice Plus to grow our fruits and vegetables to the highest standard that you can possibly get. And they're grown to their peak ripeness. So unlike what you get in a supermarket, where the fruits and vegetables have been picked, you know, weeks in advance, because, you know, they've got to be shipped and transported all over the world or the country to where, you know, to the supermarket. You know, if they pick them at their peak ripeness, they would be absolutely off by the time we got to buy them and eat them. So here we can get all of those nutrients that we need in our bodies, that then juice them at a speed that keeps the nutrients in. They take away the water, the sugar, and the fiber, so they're completely safe for people with diabetes and blood sugar issues. And then they dry the fruit, what's left, and then encapsulate them. So what's left is the powders, which are basically just the concentrated powders from the fruits and vegetables, all the phytonutrients, antioxidants, micronutrients, all those things that help to keep our bodies healthy and help to prevent us getting sick. Thanks, James. So as well as adults being able to benefit from our amazing products, we've got the Healthy Starts for Families programs. As a mother, I'm extremely passionate about this program. My daughter started taking the products 7 years ago when she was 5, and she is extremely healthy. Every single day she's taken them for the last 7 years, and I am proud to say she hasn't had one day sick since she started them. She's now nearly 13, and you know, she used to always be getting like the colds and stuff like that from schools, and all her little friends, but not once since she, you know, this really helped to boost her immune system. The best thing about the Healthy Starts for families is they're absolutely free. So it's an absolute no-brainer for families. The whole family can get healthy. And how you get them is basically the adults buy the premium capsules I've just shown you, and they get them absolutely free for one child. So one adult order, one child. So if you want both parents, if you've got 2 children, 2 parents, you get 2 lots. There's been over 1.5 million children and families taking part of this program all over the world, with amazing results. 96% of the families have reported positive health benefits. And I'll just go on to the next slide, and I'll just go into a bit more detail about those. But I mean, guys, these are free, so they're just absolutely amazing. So these are the chewables. So basically the children's, you can either get them in the capsules depending on their age, but the young children can get them in chewables. So they're just like sweeties in the little pouches there. And as you see, it shows all the fruits and vegetables, because that's exactly what they're getting. They think they're eating sweets. They taste like sweets. They're so delicious. They should come with a warning on them, because they really are delicious. You have to take them away after you've had a couple. But they're full of, you know, if you get the berries as well, 30 fruits and vegetables. So amazing. Thanks, James. So you can see here, after just 1 year, 71% of children and teenagers are consuming less fast food and soft drinks. 89% are more aware of their health, 71% drinking more water, and 61% eating more fruits and vegetables. And that's because what you put in your body starts to crave. So if you're filling your body with loads of, you know, junk foods and sweets and McDonald's and things like that, then your body starts craving that kind of food. Put in high levels of nutrition at a cellular level, and that's what the body will start to crave. So don't be surprised if you put your children on this, or yourself, and you know, your children say to you, you know, oh mummy, can I have some broccoli, or can I have some spinach? Because that's, you can see here, that's exactly what happens. So it's just setting them up right, really good from an early age. Thanks, James. And we've got our, so we've got the studies. We've now got 40 gold standard clinical studies. So in what's been happening in the world at the moment in the last 12 months has, I think, showed everyone that the stronger your immune system is, the better you are, really. Better chance of you not getting sick from absolutely anything. So people are a lot more aware of immune health now. Juice Plus have got four gold standard studies showing that they help to support the immune system. We've got studies showing that they help to support the DNA, skin health, dental health, help to reduce oxidative stress, cardiovascular health, and they help to reduce inflammation. So if you want more detail on these studies, just go to the person who put you on the call this evening, and you'll be able to look at those more in depth. Thanks, James. But it's amazing to take a product that is actually backed by science and not just, hearsay. So we've got our omegas. Omegas are amazing. Our body doesn't make omega, so we need to get it from our diet. And just like fruits and vegetables, sadly, we don't get enough. You usually get omegas from, oily fish and seeds and things like that. And especially with vegans and vegetarians, then, it's pretty impossible to get it from fish. These are omegas made from, they're not made from fish, they're made from plant and seeds and oils from the seeds. You can see here the list. I won't go through it, but you can have a little read there. And the best thing about them is because it's made from seeds and from plants, you don't get the plant residue, the plastic residues, you don't get the mercuries, you don't get the toxins that you can commonly get in products from fish. And also they don't have that disgusting, horrible smell and taste as well. And so these are also brilliant because they're omegas 3, not just 3 and 6 like you normally get in fish oil, so 3, 5, 6, 7 and 9. So you're getting a blend of 5 omegas, which are really good for brain health, your skin, your eyes, cardiovascular system, your joints, your hormones, skin, I think I said that, but basically every cell in your body really benefits from these. So I'd highly recommend these omegas. Thanks, James. And we've got our complete. Now, complete, as the name suggests, it is a complete meal, basically. So if you, like, this is the plant protein powder. We've also got the bars and the soups. But these have basically got everything your body needs for a highly nutritious meal. So you've got protein, 19 grams of protein, carbohydrates from root vegetables, all the right kind of fats that your body needs for a healthy meal, and vitamins and minerals. And they've also got 17 of the fruits and vegetables from the capsules that I've just shown you as well. So I love to have a shake for my breakfast. I know that I'm setting my body off to a really healthy start. make a really delicious shake or a smoothie bowl or a pancake. So they're really, really versatile. You've only got 220 calories in, give you lots of energy. They've got a low GI, they're vegan, gluten-free. So you're setting yourself up really, really healthy. And you can also have as a meal replacement any time of day, as a snack, safe for breastfeeding and pregnant ladies. And if you want to lose weight, they're an amazing, amazing choice because you're getting a healthy, balanced meal without having to, you know, you're not starving yourself, you're having a really good meal with lots of nutrition in and only 220 calories. So people get really good weight loss results as well. Thanks, James. And then we've got our Uplift, which is amazing for instant energy, and it's natural instant energy. So it's not from, you know, artificial caffeine from chemicals, or it's not from, you know, loads and loads of sugars. So you don't get that kind of spike and then that kind of dip down. So what our Uplift is made from is plants, basically. So you've got here mango, guava, lemon peel, and all the essential vitamin Bs that are found in these plants. So you're actually giving yourself a health drink that's giving you energy, putting you up to where you should be in just a few minutes, having it, you mix it in a powder into a drink. It's really delicious, and it's just really good. You're just good to go after that. So that's the products, basically. We've got the capsules for daily support for you and your family. I call them my nutritional safety belt. You've got the complete for nutritionally balanced meal and weight loss if you want to lose weight. And you've also got the Uplift for natural energy. So if you haven't tried the products, I highly recommend that you give them a go. You've got absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain, and you will never, ever regret it. Thanks for listening.
Thank you so much, Paula. Absolutely amazing as always. We do have the very best products in the world. I probably shouldn't say that's not bad, but they are. I absolutely love them. I've been using them for 5 years and absolutely swear by them. But we're going to hear from some other people other than me who are also using the products and see what they think of them. And up first, we've got Marika. You're on, Marika. You just need to unmute yourself at the bottom.
Yes. Hello, good evening to everybody. Hi, nice to meet you all. How are you?
We're all good. How are you?
I'm all right. Thank you so much. A bit tired, but all good, all good. So yes, I'm here thanks to Ariana, which is my friend. And I'd like to say my experience. So I fell in love with Juice Plus almost 4 years ago, because a friend of mine in Italy showed me this amazing product. I also straight away fell in love with shakes because I'm a sweet person. So I can eat all day salty stuff, but I always want to have a room for sweet. So that is the main thing for me, that always choose Juice Plus. So, and I started my third time taking Juice Plus like almost 3 weeks ago. Because after many diets, after give a birth, because I'm a mother of a 10-month baby boy. So, you know, I say, okay, I need to lose the weight. And the best thing that I have done is to splash, because it gave me a lot of energy. I know that it's good, it's work. So why not? And I called Ariana and said, listen, again, give me everything because I need it. And I started to do a Kickstart 10, and completely beautiful because I never done this program. And that's it. So when I back to work and I start to share this experience, these feelings, this energy with everybody, and 3 of my colleagues straight away said, oh my God, I love it. You are so enthusiastic about this. We can see you straight away that you're losing weight, because I already lost almost 4 kilos. So I say, okay, I want to do as well. I want to do it. I want to do it. So, okay. And after I spoke with Ariana, she said, okay, so you are so good to share your feelings, your experience. Why not try to be part of the team? I said, okay, that's true. Why not? So I can share my experience, my advice, and also get money, because it's true. So double opportunity in same time. And also because after this pandemic period, very tough for everybody, I understand deeply how important it is to have a job, and why not try to building a job at home. especially now as a mom, this opportunity can be really huge for me because I can have more time to spend with my baby, not send him to this crazy nursery school, which are really expensive. So why not try to give all my best and try to keep up building a team, and why not? And try to get out from this hospitality, which is a really hard field. So that's it. That's my experience. I'm so happy. I cannot wait to go up, up, and up. I already insert my first order, and I'm gonna insert the second one tomorrow. So yeah.
That's amazing. Thank you so much, Marique. And I love that you're loving all the products. And when you've got a 10-month-old baby, something that gives you more energy is a win-win.
Yes, exactly. And I can't wait that he will start to eat slowly. For sure, I'm gonna give him as well all this food because.
Well, I have to hide mine now.
And
so.
another more things, my husband, he's doing as well. He was so unsure. Say, what are you doing? This is your third time. He always look at me, in that way. Say, shake for dinner or for. I said, try. Give you 1 month. Let's see. And actually, he lost almost 5 kilos. I said, my God, this is incredible. So love it.
Wow.
So you see.
Well, I hope he was your first customer.
Exactly. I say you are using my product, but soon I'm gonna make your order because you are consuming my product as a trial. So trial has gone well. So I'm gonna make order for you under your name this time. So yeah.
Oh, Marique, you were absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for hearing me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a lovely evening. Thank you.
And you. Up next, we've got Natasha.
Hi everyone, can you hear me?
We can, thank you.
Good, good. Okay, for those who don't know me, I'm Natasha and I'm a sports health and beauty therapist, mother of 3 boys. My youngest is actually a Juice Plus baby. So when I was introduced to this product by our lovely Michelle, who's also a beauty therapist, I was in probably my worst state ever. I was running around after 3 boys, going in 3 different directions, looking after my mother and father-in-law with vascular dementia, trying to run a business as well. And it got to the point where I was so tired, I would fall asleep and wake up about 2:30 in the afternoon, freaking out that I'd missed picking up the boys. So enough was enough. Michelle said, you can't carry on like this. She showed me the product. I sat up and listened. Being curious, I did research myself. And literally it was a no-brainer for me, family-wise, and for the business. So for business-wise, I was giving all my clients home care advice, giving them treatments, lotions and potions. But at the end of the day, what you put in your body is what you get out. Obviously, the skin is the largest organ in your body, and it reflects everything that goes on in your body. So once they got on the products, it was a no-brainer. It helped them no end. For the family, Alex and Crispin and Fabian had eczema. That's totally gone. The eldest, once he went to school, he stopped eating fruit and vegetables by peer pressure, one by one. Everyone can probably relate to that. Fruit and veg starts to become poisonous to them. Like, no. Once we got them on the products, they craved everything. They eat so much better now. Alex, our eldest, went from a weedy 13, 14-year-old to now he is quite muscular and bulky, working out, has the energy. So when they were doing their exams, I was so grateful for having the complete in the lift, because they stopped eating breakfast, and having someone doing exams going out to school with empty tummies just freaks you out as a parent. So yeah, that was a peace of mind. Them going out, having complete on the way to school, having the lift when doing exams for clarity. And also my mother-in-law had psoriasis. It's helped her no end. Sadly, we've lost her now, but that is completely gone. It's absolutely amazing. What else can I tell you? Any questions?
No, I think that's covered. Absolutely amazing. Got literally your whole family on the products, which is absolutely amazing. And I love that we've heard a lot tonight about, you know, the energy side of it, because I think that's an aspect of so many people.
There's so much to tell you, but I've tried to keep it short, otherwise I'd probably talk all night.
Well, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you. And up next, we've got our lovely Ruth. Just unmute yourself. There we go.
Hi there, everybody. Good evening. My story, there's a lot of elements to my story, to be quite honest. At school, I was mad on sport, and I played several sports at county level, and I had depression through my teenage years as well. And at 17, I ruptured my ligament in my knee. So that was the end of my sport, which was my escapism. So from that age, my weight went up and down, and has ever since, to be quite honest. And so that's one element of taking a product that's really of benefit to me. Another one is when I was 23, I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, and every other winter when I was living in the UK, I would have a relapse. In 2009, I moved to Portugal, and in the winter of 2010, I had a relapse, but that was the last one that I've knowingly had. I now live in Spain, so I haven't left the Iberia, but I haven't had a relapse, touch wood, since the winter of 2010. And so it showed me that external factors and the things that you put in your body are really important, which led me on to seeing our lovely Sam on her Facebook, dancing around and being so happy and bubbly and having this juice plus glow, and was telling me about the berries. And I actually started with the berries in September of last year, which I technically should have finished in January of this year, but obviously, you know, you're like, oh, I'll have a few more, and they went quicker than the 4 months that they should have. And she asked me to join the business as well, October, November of last year, but I was buying my flat, and obviously I was quite stressed about that. So I said, I will, but I will wait until this is over with. So in January, I signed up to the business and started with all the products, the shakes, the premium capsules, the omegas, all sorts of products. And I love them. I'm addicted to shakes. I can't go without my shakes. When I had my second ligament reconstruction, beginning of March, and I couldn't really walk. I live on my own, so I couldn't cook for myself. I couldn't eat off a plate. I was eating out with Tupperwares and all sorts. So the shakes were such an easy way for me to get nutrition into my body and help me with my recovery. And I think they really have helped me with that. The omegas, I believe, are a huge influence on the fact that my anxiety has lessened as well. I'm not as anxious as I used to be. I'm not saying it's totally gone, but it's certainly not as it was. I mean, there are so many elements to the products and positive side effects of them. I could go on for ages. I'm just quite conscious that when I'm nervous, I ramble. So, but I think I've covered pretty much everything that they've done for me so far. And I think in the future with my knee, it's likely I'll get arthritis in my knee, and the likes of the omegas will certainly help me with that. And obviously immune systems and all of this is so important to be protected. I mean, if nothing else has taught us that, COVID has. And that was certainly a fear of mine, kind of a fear of mine last year. I was just like, I need to protect myself. And last year I lost 35 pounds wow. Because I was just really conscious of the fact that I needed to be healthier. And I had a fear of the COVID. So, yeah. So all this it's like all this goodness, you can't go wrong. And I just feel better. I feel better. I have more energy, I'm more positive, and yeah, I'm feeling good.
Oh, Ruth, thank you so much. You were amazing. Thank you for sharing your story with us tonight. You've done amazing. And your recovery's been amazing. Ruth's recovering from a massive, massive knee operation. And she's doing like 20, 30,000 steps in a day. We're like, wow, slow down. So thank you very much, Ruth, and well done. And we are now going to hear from our lovely Sam.
I forgot then. No, I didn't really. Hi. Thanks, Ruth. That was so cool. Yay, go you. You've done it now. You're going to do it every Thursday now. So yeah, my product journey. So obviously through a friend, I started on the berries. So she was using the product, the same as everyone. She was using the products and I was curious and I was like, what the hell is this you're taking? What is it? What's it doing for you? Why? And I was heavily pregnant at the time with my second kid. So I was like, well, let me give birth first and then I'll get into whatever you're doing. And basically, yeah, a couple of days after I gave birth, I got the berries probably because they were the cheaper, longer option. So I got the berries and I was like, I wanted to combat postpartum hair loss because I suffered with that with my first one 4 years ago. So I was like, right, I'm not having that again. That's just rubbish. And really affected my confidence and blah, 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 being a woman and all that jazz. So I got on the berries and so they're obviously 4 months. So my hair like started falling out like the norm. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean. But like nothing compared to with Leo with my first, and I was like, it's these friggin' purple capsules. It just is, and like it almost like fell out and then immediately started growing again, and I was like, what is this? And like now as well, it's in like a real stage of it because this was like 9 months, 10 months ago. I've got all these baby hairs that are like long enough now that they go like this. Like I've got like horns everywhere, which I'm just like putting up on my social media because I'm like, look, and everyone's like, oh yeah, I hate mine, and I'm like, no, it's growing, it's brilliant, and the berries are just friggin' amazing. I think about 2 weeks after I started them with the business at the same time, I just basically got everything. Like Ruth said, I just got everything, tried it all. I wanted to lose the baby weight, I wanted to feel better. More than anything, I wanted to have energy. Clearly, I have that now. I can't stop talking. And yeah, just the energy I get from all of them. I'm on everything. Am I on everything? Yeah, apart from the boosters, I'm on everything and I love it and I won't be without ever. And like the odd day that I've forgotten to take them, it's just awful. I really feel it. And I'm a full believer in the placebo effect, but I really do feel it. And at the end of the day, I'm like, oh, I've been so moody today and it's horrible. And it's because I haven't taken my capsules seriously. And like, God forbid I don't take them for 2 or 3 days. I mean, you don't want to be near me, but yeah, they're just brilliant. And the energy, if I'm all right energy wise, then everything else just kind of happens. So I'm going to stop now.
Yeah, no, so true, honestly. You know, like exactly like you said, when you're full of energy and you're, you know, energized, looking after the children and the house and everything else runs smoothly. When you're not, everything doesn't run as smoothly. But you look amazing, Sam. Your hair is like, you're like Rapunzel.
In my pajamas, yeah.
You always look amazing. You've definitely got the Juice Plus glow. So thank you very much for sharing your journey with us tonight.
Thank you.
So we have heard a lot about the products and we're now going to move on to the business, and we're going to get kick-started with Cole, who's going to tell us about the business and the structure.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you, Sara, and thank you everyone who spoke so far. I think pretty much everyone you just heard has mentioned the business, so might as well give it 5 minutes and tell you what they're talking about and how you can earn money by inspiring healthy living around the world. And the business opportunity with Juice Plus is actually around the world. So it's in 30 odd different countries, and there's 4 different ways you can earn money, and I'm going to briefly go over them now. If you just skip to the next slide, please, James. So the first way you can earn money with the Juice Plus business is via retail. Second, team building, third, clubs, and fourth, network. You can see it all there, but starting with retail, you can actually immediately, as soon as you join the business, which, by the way, if you stick around till the end, I'm going to tell you, in just a minute how much that is to join, because there's something amazing happening this weekend that hasn't happened in 8 years, so it's well worth telling you about. But anyway, you can get between 10 and 20% retail profit from any purchase of your own or anyone you recommend the products to. What does that look like? Well, 2 customers a month could get you an extra £2,500 a year. And just think for a second, just 2 customers a month, £2,500 a year, what could that help with in your life? What could that help with? You know, do you have any credit card bills you'd like to cover? A couple of £100 extra a month could take us on a holiday when we're finally allowed to go on holiday. If you develop 4 customers a month, you could be getting £5,000 a year. 6 customers, obviously, we can all do maths, and 8 customers a month, and you're getting an extra 10,000 a year. And I just want to briefly explain how that works, because obviously we work on a subscription basis. So like Netflix. So let's say you recommended someone to Netflix this month, 2 people this month. By the start of next month, you'd start with 2 customers. So you'd actually, the second month, you'd end up with 4 customers, because 2 plus 2, right? And so on and so forth. And you will continue to be paid your retail commission on any customer who joins the business and tries the products, for the longevity of that customer. What does that mean? Well, the family health study that we just mentioned, you could be taking the products for up to 4 years. Some people who've been in the business a very long time, not naming any names, James, probably has customers that have been paying him for the last 10 or even 20 years. So just thinking about the retail profit there, you can already see there's an opportunity that's well worth having a look into. Completely flexible opportunity. You can work it in your spare time, in your spare 10 minutes, 30 minutes, busy parents. Everyone who spoke this evening mentioned that they're parents. I'm sure they've had jobs and businesses and other things. And this just squeezes perfectly into your life, into the nooks and crannies, as we always say, of your day. So as you grow your business, you're thinking, right, okay, I've got my 2 customers or my 4 or my 6 or my 8 a month. How do I now scale this? Right, well, what do I need? I need employees. But in this business, in our business with Juice Plus, you don't need employees. What you need is a team. And you can start to build a team. So let's say you'll build 3 people to join you, just like the ladies who spoke before me, and they develop 2 customers each a month, right? So both of you are only, all 4 of you, should I say, are only developing 2 customers each a month. Well, that's going to earn you an extra £800 a month on top of the money you're earning from your own retail commission, right? So now we're starting to see how the business can naturally scale, because essentially all you're doing is enjoying the products, sharing it with other people who you want to inspire healthy living with. They try the products, they join the business, as you heard everyone else before you, and then they start to develop their own team. So let's say you've got your 24 customers because you did 2 customers a month for 12 months, right? And let's say you've got 12 other teamies who also develop 24 customers. Well, now you're starting to talk about real, salaries. Like 2,500 a month is more than most people earn across the UK, right? I know it took me a while to get up to £2,500 a month in my last job. So as the business grows, it's naturally going to do that. But remember, at this stage still, all you are doing is getting 2 customers a month. And you're obviously also showing your teammates how to do the same. If we go to the next slide, you can really start to see how by doing 2 people or 3 people, as the slide shows, a month can really start to develop a huge network. Now, we recommend that everybody in the business is a product of the product. You heard it just then. Everybody ends up starting with something like berries or boosters or uplift, and then gets more products and ends up with let's say they end up with £100 each per month for their products. That means at the bottom of this little triangle here, where there's 360 people in your network, you're earning £1,000 a month, or an extra 12 grand a year. And that's just from the people in your network ordering their own products. So if you find your 2 or 3 customers a month and they do the same, and so on and so forth, in as little as 6 tiers that you can see there, you'd be earning an extra £1,000 a month. This is spare time, all right? But now let's say that everyone in that in your network decides to go for 24 customers or 2 customers a month. Remember what we were talking about? Well, now you're looking at crazy money. We're not quite at footballer money yet, but you're talking crazy money right now. You're probably talking, Well, I was going to say something actually I shouldn't say on a Zoom call like this. But anyway, you're talking a nice, decent wedge, 13.5 grand a month in the bank. Who's going to knock that for the sake of inviting 3 people, 3 people, 3 people, and so on and so forth, right? You're not going to knock it. But it doesn't stop there, because this business just keeps growing. Because you're finding 2 customers or 5 customers a month. Your friends are finding 5 customers, and so on and so forth. Even if each one of these little tiers in this pyramid takes 1 year to do, it takes you a year to find 5 people. It takes them another year to find another 5 people, and so on and so forth. In as little as 6 or 7 years, you could have 3,905 people in your network, and that looks like £11,000 a month just with their own product. Okay, but do you remember what we're talking about 2 customers a month? Let's say every single person in that little diagram there ends up finding 2 customers a month each. That starts to end up now at absolute crazy money. And the thing is, this can happen to so many normal individuals just by joining this business, because you work with the people around you, you work with the people like are on this call, they support you, they show you what to do, and you learn as you go. And as you learn and as you grow, and I don't know if James has gone to the next part of the slide yet because I can't see it, but I think it's, there we go, it's something like £146,000 per month. Now, obviously, I'm not sat here saying this is going to happen definitely 150% to you. Obviously, I'm not saying that, and nobody can say that about any job, about any business, about anything. All we're saying is, over time, the way the business naturally works, as people naturally try your products and naturally want to learn how you are earning money and getting more spare time and being able to spend more time with your kids, or being able to post pictures about which card you want to buy, which bonus you just got, and which this and which that, and so on and so forth, it can just naturally happen over time, given it a go. Now, as you give it a go, I mentioned bonuses briefly. You join the business, you make your way up through a series of different promotions. And as you get promoted, there's a bonus that comes along with each promotion, just like at work. However, our bonuses total £120,000. If your company that you work for, that's not Juice Plus, by the way, people on the call who work for Juice Plus, could give you up to £120,000 in bonuses, I want you to pop it on the chat right now. I could earn 120 grand in bonuses. Give it 5 minutes. Let's see if anyone does it, because if they don't, everyone from Juice Plus can then go on and go, yeah, well, my company allows me to earn 120 grand in bonuses as you grow your business. Now, obviously, you're not going to earn that straight off the bat. And right now, you're probably thinking, oh my God, I don't even understand what Carl's just said. How do I even do this? I don't know what I'm doing. Well, look, Richard Branson, who, by the way, has had hundreds of failed businesses and had to figure it out along the way until he got his billions, always says, if somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you are not sure you can do it, or let's forget that, you're not even sure how to do it, just say yeah and learn later. And I'll tell you what, now is the best opportunity to do that. And the reason being, on Saturday, literally for, is it 36 hours only or 24 hours only or something like that, you actually get to join the business that operates in 30 plus different countries around the world with unlimited support and all these incentives and all these bonuses and everything. You get to give it a try for guess how much? He's about to say thousands. It's not thousands, it's free. It's free. You get to try it out for free. You get to speak to people like me and people on this call and try the business for free. If you don't like it, you didn't spend any money, so it's all good. I'm going to hand you back over and say thank you so much for your time. Thank you for listening, and thank you, Sara, for having me.
Oh, thank you, Cole. I'm loving your excitement at the moment. Everyone's going a little bit mental, aren't they? Everyone's losing their mind a little bit at the moment, but it is a really, really exciting opportunity. The majority of people make that their £50, you know, plus more in their first few weeks. So to be able to try it, you know, for free, it's just an absolute no-brainer. And I know a lot of that can seem really overwhelming for, you know, when you first look at it with all those different numbers. But, you know, a lot of people start this business like myself to earn an extra few £100s a month, you know, maybe to cover your council tax bill or your food shopping. And as Carl said, it just naturally and organically grows with an incredible bonus structure. So we are going to move on to our special guest speaker this evening. We're really, really excited to have him here. I'm not really, really excited to try to pronounce your name. I'm so sorry. I'm terrible. But we are going to welcome Timo from Germany, who is a Presidential Marketing Director Plus with Juice Plus, which is the top position in our company. And we're so excited to have you here this evening.
Yes, I'm super excited as well. So thank you, Sarah, and thank you for everyone joining this meeting. And it's always a wonderful practice for me because I don't know if you mentioned it, I'm from Germany. I'm in the business for 9 years, all right? So I started the business, I think, at the end of 2011. It's very close to 10 years. And I can remember back when I started the business, there was a moment where I saw some people from UK crushing the business. I was very inspired by them. The problem was I was understanding not so many things because I have just a basic English that I learned from school. So I really told myself, hey, I have to learn to speak a proper English, right? Because then I'm able to grow my business on different markets. And today, and 9 years after I started, you can hear and understand me, I hope, very good, because my English became really good. I'm very proud of it. And the thing is, because I started to work with people all over the world. Okay, before this meeting, I had a meeting with my Swedish people. And I have people in France, I have people in Italy, I have people in Austria, Switzerland, all over the world. And I just can tell you, it's so much fun. And I'm appreciating it a lot to be now in your meeting. And I'm super open for all the questions. So James, I'm a great person, which I met the first time, I think in 2013. He told me I should talk about my 5 top tips, which I would like to share with you. Or do you have any other questions before, or should I just start sharing my top tips?
Sorry, thank you so much. If you could maybe just tell us a little bit about why you started with Juice Plus and a brief description of your journey so far, because it's been absolutely incredible. So we'd love to hear all about it.
Of course. So my first education was in a bank. So I was enjoying this education in a bank. And while I was doing the education, I really figured out by myself, this is not what I want to do for the rest of my life, because it was kind of boring. I had some colleagues, they had been very boring. So I was waking up early in the morning and I was frustrated. I couldn't wait for weekend. Okay. And then I made a decision. I want to do something which is fun for me. So back in those days, I was very addicted to fitness and to nutrition. So my plan was to become a personal trainer. And I started to become a personal trainer. But then my biggest problem was, once you make your hobby to your job, it could happen that it's not your hobby anymore. And this is what happened to me. So it was not fun for me anymore. And the biggest problem I had was at the end of the month, there was no money left. So every time I saved some little money to go on a vacation, something happened, right? My laundry machine was broke, or I had to buy new wheels for my car because snow was coming and I had no money to buy the new wheels, right? So I took the money from a vacation to buy new wheels. So I was in this situation where I had dreams, I had goals, I had plans, but I had no money, right, to fulfill my dreams. So I thought about, I have to start something. And I tried different jobs next to my main business. And it was just destroying my life quality because I had some extra money, but I had no time. And at a certain stage in my life, I was introduced to this business. And at the beginning, I was like, I'm not sure, it sounds good, but I was kind of German, and the Germans are skeptical persons, right? Maybe you heard about it, right? The Germans are like, think about it. And I was too much in my head. And then my mentor told me, hey, if you think about, if you're in your head, you're dead. So go one level deeper, go into your heart or go to your stomach. What is your stomach telling you? And then I said, yeah, my stomach is telling me this could be an opportunity. So I started to work with it. And it took me 2 years. It took me 2 years. In the first 2 years, I didn't see it as a opportunity. I didn't take it serious. But then after being frustrated for 2 years, I was at this point in my life where I said, hey, if I want to make serious money with this juice blog thing, maybe I should start taking it serious. So I took this business much more serious. I showed up in a different way, right? I used more of the products and all those things. I started to become more a role model, and then it happened. My business and my income became more serious, right? And then I attracted more people for my team, which is the biggest fun part in this business, to grow your team, to see those people hanging with you, building something. It doesn't matter if they just want to be part of the community and make a little money, or if it's some people who want to make a great part-time income, or if it's some people who want to make some crazy money, right? So, and this is kind of the story. And in the past years, I was climbing up the career ladder. I was collecting all the promotions that you saw a couple of minutes ago, right? And right now I'm living very independent. I'm enjoying to be independent with this business, being able to do all the fun things that I wished all my life.
Oh, absolutely amazing. Really, really enjoyed that. And I love that, you know, like you said, you can have a good job and, you know, all those things, but you sacrificed your time for it, don't you? So this business gives you all of those things, but gives you your time at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
If you could now give us your top 5 tips for success. I've got my pen ready. I'm ready to go.
Yes. One of my mentors told me there's some things that you heard about. So in Germany, we say there's a difference between kennen und können. Knowing something and being able to do something, it's a difference, right? It's like in nutrition. You hear it about fruits and vegetables are important, but if you're really executing it in your daily life, or you're really eating the fresh fruit and vegetable every day, that's a different, okay? Just knowing that it's good does not mean that you're using it. So, yeah, I have some tips. I was like writing down some things, and this is kind of a good practice for myself from time to time, thinking, hey, what are my best tips? So my number 1 top tip is be authentic, because in this world that we're living right now on social media, everyone can stand in front of a Lamborghini, everyone can show some money, right? Some rented money. Everybody can say, hey, boy, this business is going crazy. But this is not working. Being authentic is very important, right? And being authentic means if I'm a mom having 2 kids at home, I should not stand in front of Lamborghinis. Maybe I just should stand in front of my kids and say, hey, it's so wonderful because I appreciate it so much to spend time with my kids, being at home, making money at the same time, right? So this means for me, be authentic and be real, because it's very important, because you cannot fake it, right? And the second one is, if you talk to people, it's not about conversations. At a certain point in my business, I just became a robot. I just tried to have lots of conversations, you know, talking to lots of people, because I hear the business is a numbers game, so you have to talk to lots of people. And yes, that's kind of true. But then I recognized I become a robot, right? Just having conversations. And I started, hey, it's about meaningful conversations. So if I'm talking to some people in my team, I don't ask them, hey, how many conversations did you have today? I ask them, hey, how many meaningful conversations did you have today? Because that's the game changer. So every week I try to have some very meaningful conversations. We call it making some friends. So I really like go into that person, figure out what is the life situation, what's their dreams, goals, whatever, what's a topic which they're interested in, right? And then I talk with them about this because this is meaningful. Then I build much more trust. I build much more relationship. And then it's much more easy for me to invite them for a business presentation or to invite them to learn more about the products. And the cool thing is the average persons who sign up the business or who become a customer is much higher, right? Meaningful conversations is really something important for me in my daily business. So having fun is also very important, because I mean, if I'm sitting here and I'm on social media building some conversations and I do not have fun, and I recognize it, I don't have fun, then I immediately change the kind how I'm doing it. All right. So maybe I don't want to sit on this chair. Maybe I want to relax with my dog and chill a little bit, right? And then I remote myself. Maybe I open a bottle of wine because I'm very deep into wine, right? Then I enjoy a glass of Chardonnay, Pinot Grigio, whatever, right? I have some good music on, and then I go back, have good conversations. And that's a cool thing, because if you work in a bank, like I was working in a bank, you cannot say, hey, do not have fun right now. Let's open a bottle of wine. It's not working, right? You get fired immediately. So, but this business allows you, if you want to enjoy a wine, do it, enjoy your wine, okay? So if I try to build conversations with people on social media, and I'm trying to create stories, for example, stories, you know, Instagram, Facebook stories, WhatsApp stories, whatever. I stopped talking about making extra money, because in the past month or years, I was always creating stories like that. Hey, do you want to make some extra money? Yes or no? And it works, but I figured out, which is working much better, if you ask people, hey, if you would make 500 pounds extra every month, what would you do? Upgrade your home, travel more often. This is something which gives people a feeling. They start immediately to think about it. Hey, what would be my next dream vacation? Hey, what would I do with 500 pounds extra? Would I rebuild a room in my house? Would I move to a bigger apartment? Would I move to a different region in my city or something like that? Okay, this is something that I highly can recommend you to create stories where people have some feelings with, okay? And what I recognized was, if I say, hey, if you would make 500 crowns extra, sorry, not crowns, that was in Sweden. If you would make 500 pounds extra a month, what would you do? Upgrade your home or travel more often? And people click on upgrade your home. Then I start message them and say, hey, thank you so much for joining my Instagram story. What would you do? You said you would upgrade your home. What exactly would you do? And then I'm immediately in a meaningful conversation. So some people ask me, yeah, how can I small talk with people? It's so hard to small talk. No, it's not hard to small talk if it's something meaningful, right? So that is a very high recommendation, which I would say is one of my 5 top tips. And the last top tip is the belief. So believing, and I'm not talking right now about you have to believe in yourself, right? Because this is what I'm reading in every single book, in every single interview I have. I'm listening to people saying you have to believe in yourself. Yes, that's true. That's good. But I mean, there are 4 different areas where you have to believe it. You have to believe in the company that you're working with. And I mean, Choose Plus is an amazing company, right? Such a bulletproof company. You have to believe into the products, all right? The products are amazing, so simple. I don't understand how so many people do not understanding the simplicity of fruit and vegetable in a capsule, right? Then you have to believe in yourself, all right? Even if people tell you it's not working because they tell you it's not working. It's maybe not working because you're not believing in it. And those people who tell you it's not working, they just tell you because they don't believe in themselves. And then you have to believe that now is the best time ever in the history of this industry of network marketing. It's the best time ever to do this business. Why? Because the whole world talks about health. They're scared about their immune system. They're scared about Corona, scared about this and that, right? So, and on the other hand, they're scared about their financial security. They're scared about their job. Maybe they're working in a restaurant, in a hotel, maybe they're whatever, right? So they're scared, maybe they lost their job. And it's the best time ever to do this business because it's about health and it's about financial health, which means that's really the best thing that you can do right now. So yeah, those are my 5 top tips for you guys.
I absolutely love those. I've literally taken so many notes, and I totally agree. Now definitely is the best time ever, especially with some of the things we've got going on in the UK at the moment. But my best top tip was definitely enjoy the wine. Okay, I'm joking. They were all amazing. So you've had such incredible success with the company. You've obviously worked your way through the entire bone structure. You've built a worldwide business, absolutely incredible. So what would you say is your vision for the future with Juice Plus?
So my vision is really just to keep doing the things which worked for me and to help lots of people to do the same thing, right? So, I mean, I was driven by bonuses, promotions, making a career, building a team that was driving me, that was motivating me. And now it's not changing, right? So I don't have any material goals anymore because I'm living in a big house. I can drive the car I want. So I have all those things. But what I really want to have is I just want to meet more people, right? Because I'm not just saying it's my hobby. It's really my hobby. I love it. I appreciate it to meet new people, having friends all over the world. The crazy thing right now is it doesn't matter if I go to Paris, to Stockholm, to London. I don't care. I don't have to book a hotel. I don't have to book an Airbnb. I just call Jane, say, hey, I want to have a crazy pub night in London City. Can I sleep on your couch? And probably he's saying yes, I can, right? And that's the cool thing about it. So that's just my vision, to meet more people all over the world, have a bigger team, have more fun, and help more people to experience what I experienced in the past years.
Oh, you've been absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. We've really enjoyed it, and we really appreciate you taking the time out to share that with us this evening.
Yes, you guys are welcome.
Thank you so much. And thank you everyone who's joined this evening. Thanks to all of our guest speakers. Thank you for James for arranging another amazing call. And if you've got any questions at all, just pop a message to whoever invited you onto the call and they will be more than happy to help. And we shall see you all next week. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Good night, James.
Good night.
Yeah.